The last kiss before summer. 33 days until your world changes forever. Hello everyone, this is StrawberryShorty here with Last Kiss Before Summer. I don't really know what to expect of this one. It looks like it might be older out of these games. And we're getting an intro that doesn't seem to have any audio, so who knows if that's intentional. I really feel like we should have audio for this. I think design-wise I like this girl the most. But I think so far I haven't ended up picking any of the girls who I preferred design-wise. Look, a shooting star. Okay, so I'm actually restarting this because I think the no sound was my fault. Let's see. Because I had turned the volume all the way down to grind for gems. Yeah, there we go. This is some nice music. She looks like she'll be the mean one, I don't know. That's how they portray her on the main page. Will she be the serious one? She looks like the shy childhood best friend. Which girl's design do you like the most? This isn't a terrible intro though. I like the music. There are certain rites of passage kids go through, many having to do with school. Science fairs, spelling bees, school dances, field trips, graduation. I've seen it all on TV and in the movies, but never experienced it. Kind of the same for me. I mean, I went on field trips and stuff, but I never had the TV school experience where you look forward to every day and you have all the friends. Unless you count living vicariously through my older brother. How? Does this take place in Japan? I just want to experience it all for myself for once. I don't know, Shorty. There's a lot that can go wrong, and you're bad enough as it is. How much worse can I get? The doctor said I'm dying in less than 2 months. So we're in for a real happy story here. My mom cringes at the reminder. How much longer does he have? I would say a month, maybe 2 at most. This music really is way too upbeat. Is there anything we can do for him? No, just use these final days wisely. The doc said for him to use his days wisely, so why not school if that's what he wants? Do you know he pestered me every single night to hear what it was like? We're just worried. You're about to encounter your first choice. It's up to you how to respond. You don't need to worry. I promise I won't push myself or you never let me do anything. I'll say, I promise I won't push myself. You can't ask them not to worry. I promise I won't push myself. But what about the other kids? They might bully you for your condition. Nah, at first he'll be the cool, interesting kid, a curiosity. He'll be gone before that wears off. Hal, a little tact, please. I have nothing to lose now, Mom. So can't you let me have this experience? You won't have another chance, Mom. I know, but I'm so worried. Hal puts an arm around Mom and she hugs him. Okay, you can go. Really? Thank you, Mom. I'll call Principal Kaz right now. Principal Kaz? Hey, weren't you against this too? It was just solidarity with your mom. You're going to school, Shorty. I can't believe I finally convinced them to let me go to school. As I approach my bedroom, a sudden wave of emotion hits me. But I also can't believe I have less than 2 months to live. I sigh and open my door. Nothing I can do about it now. Win, bingo clash. I don't even want that app installed, by the way. We're dying and our room is blurry. I turn on the light and flop down on my bed. And why would we have bookshelves with half of the books behind the bed? Hello there! Nice of you to finally show up. Oh my gosh, it's Belle Dandy! She's gonna grant us a wish! I scramble up and look at the girl in my room. There's a girl in my room! What am I supposed to say in a situation like this? Am I already dead? How did you get in, or did my brother put you up to this? I'll say, am I already dead? Because she does kind of give off that vibe. Am I already dead? She giggles and shakes her head. No, silly, you're still alive and kicking. Then what are you doing here? She just laughs again. She sits down next to me and examines my face as I squirm uncomfortably. You know, if I only had 33 days left on Earth, I certainly would want to be going to school of all places. Well, thank you for judging my life choices, Belle Dandy. I'm going to turn it around a little bit. What? How did you know I was going to school? We just decided that. Wait, 33 days? Where did you hear that? Dr. Inoue said 1 or 2 months. The girl shrugs nonchalantly and gets up to pace around my room. Let's just say that you're my assignment. Death God. She's a death god. Assignment? Yep, the name's Saya, and I'm a junior level spirit guide. Well, you're doing a terrible job, Saya. Saya Dandy. Spirit guide? What's that? It's kind of hard to explain. I still don't quite get it myself, but if you don't get it, you shouldn't be doing it. This feels like a very important job. Ah, yes. You know how ghosts have unfinished business, right? You're a ghost? Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, I'm stuck. And those in power decided to put souls like me to work, so we're not just messing with the living, I guess. What kind of work? For me, I'm supposed to look after and guide those who know they're close to death, like you. And I figured since you're going to want to cram in as much as you can into your final days, you may as well know exactly how many you have left. Yeah, knowing I have even less time is just so wonderful. Aren't I nice? I already hate her. She laughs and tries to pat me on the head, but her hand goes straight through me, sending a chill down my spine. Anyway, you're lucky you know you're dying. I never had that luxury. You died suddenly? We're not talking about me. We're talking about you. So tell me, Shorty, why school? For once in my life, I just want to feel normal. I want to go to school, date a girl, have her turn out to be a yandere, and then kill me. I've always been stuck at home, so I was homeschooled. Your sickness is that bad? Yeah, so I never got to do the things normal kids did. I guess we all want what we can't have, huh? Yeah, I can see that. I still don't think I would go to school, but to each their own. So let's make it worth your while. I intend to. I'll be here for you, okay? Think of me like your guide or person to consult about anything. Now let's get started and figure out what you're going to wear on your first day. I doubt we're getting a dress-up minigame. I wonder if he's actually going to die at the end of this. Or if they're going to miraculously cure him. I kind of feel like they'll miraculously cure him, but who knows? 32 days left. I've been to the high school campus before with Hal, but coming here as a student is a different story. It's a weird-looking school. A white brick, red brick. You gonna be okay, buddy? Yeah, Everyone's nervous on their first day of school. You'll be fine. Make some friends, okay? That's the best part of high school. I'll do my best. Are you sure you don't want me to tag along? Aren't you supposed to tag along anyway? I shake my head at her and she pouts. Fine, but I expect a full report when you get home. Hey, look, these shadow people have new poses. My first impression of school is that it is active. Kids are running around and talking to each other. Lockers are opening and closing. Where do I even start? I walk forward, looking for the principal's office. Hal said it was about halfway down the hall, so maybe... A girl! I like this expression. Ah! I crash into a girl and send her falling to the ground, dropping her books. Apologize to her, help her up, or tell her to be careful. I kind of feel like I should do 1 and 2. I'll apologize. I'm so sorry. Here, let me help. I bend down and help gather her books. No, it's my fault. I wasn't looking where I was going. I guess that makes 2 of us, huh? I give her the last book and we both stand up. I don't think I've seen you before. Are you the new kid? Yeah, I just started today. Oh, really? That's exciting. Where did you come from? What's your favorite subject? Do you have any sports? Do you have a girlfriend? Oh, sorry. I got excited. I do that sometimes. I feel like her name would be something like Mana. Mira! Mira and Mana. I was actually pretty close. People are always like, Mira, calm down. Oh, your name is Mira? Nice to meet you. I'm Shorty. Hey, I like that name. I once had a dog called Shorty. A dog? Yeah, he was super cute. I love that little guy. So anyway, where are you going? Maybe I can help. I have to go to the principal's office to check in. Well, in that case, you're already here. The principal's office is huge. Mira motions behind us, and sure enough, it's Principal Kaz's office. Then I guess I should thank you for keeping me from walking right past it.
Indeed, so as a thank you, promise me we'll have lunch together soon, okay?
Sounds great. Well, I should probably go in now.
Yeah, you do that, and I'll see you around. Bye!
Mira waves and prances away with a big smile on her face. Well, she's more cheerful than I expected her to be. Hey, Principal Kaz actually has a sprite. He's probably a killer. He looks depressed. He also looks really young. What do you think of the school so far, Shorty? It's amazing, it's noisy, it's nothing like I imagined. I'm just gonna say it's amazing. I don't think he'll smile. It's amazing! Well, that's sort of a smile. A serial killer smile, but still. Principal Kaz laughs and slams his hand on the desk a couple times. That's what I like to hear. I'm glad we've made a good first impression. I hope I'll make a good first impression, too. Of course you will. You're going to love it here, I'm sure. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you waiting too long or you'll be late, so let me brief about your situation. We're already at the end of the first quarter, so right now everyone is studying for their midterms. Use this time to catch up on the material they've already learned so you can do well in the coming weeks. Because that's all you have are the coming weeks. Actually, I've already studied all the high school curriculum on my own. I had time. A shrug and Principal Cash chuckles. I bet you did. Well then, see if you can find any gaps in your knowledge and work on that, okay? Got it. Now, we respect your privacy. So while the students know you have special circumstances that will get you out of things like strenuous PE activities, they don't know more than that. Why would the students know that? You're not forbidden from disclosing that information, but kids talk. For your own sake, I would suggest not telling anyone, but it's ultimately up to you. I understand. The principal presses a button on his desk. Sandy, can you send Julian, please? Sandy, can you send Julian, please? One moment, please. Is Julie going to be one of the other girls? I think it'll be the blonde. I was right! The door opens and I turn to see a girl walk in, her eyes stuck on the floor as she wrings her hands in front of her. Oh, was I right about her being the shy one? Shorty, this is Julie. She's on the student council and in charge of helping transfer students.
Nice to meet you, Shorty.
Nice to meet you too, Julie.
Classes are about to start, so I won't be able to give you a tour right now, but I will once the day is over.
That would be great, thank you. All right, if you're all set, Julie will take you to your first class of the day. I just can't trust that man. My first class is gym? The gym is just a few steps away from the principal's office, so I don't even have time to chat with Julie before we arrive.
In the back on the right are the locker rooms, but if you don't have a PE uniform yet, you should go sit with that group.
She points toward the center of the gym where there's about 30 students chatting together.
We share our last class of the day, so after that, let's do the tour. See you then.
Without waiting for a response, Julie disappears and I'm left in the gym. Okay, time for my first class. Sitting on the bleachers and doing nothing. The chatter quiets down and a teacher comes out with a bag of basketballs. Mr. Rick, are we playing basketball today? That's right, today we start our basketball unit. That's my favorite sport. Well, I'm glad I'm making someone happy. Okay, everyone pick a partner and grab a ball. Mira? Whoa! Guys, it's new artwork! Although I guess we did see that in My Sweet Stalker. Still, what school is this that she could get away with exposing her midriff? I don't think they allow that in any school. Those are some small shorts too. She's already coded. She's getting kicked out of the school.
What? I wasn't doing anything.
No, you're not in trouble. I want you to pair with the new kid. Go sit on the bleachers.
Oh yeah, cool. I can do that.
Mira grabs the ball and comes over to me.
Looks like it's your lucky day.
Mira and I practice dribbling for a bit and then moving on to passing.
You're not doing too bad.
Yeah, I like basketball, though I've only played it with my brother. I thought we weren't supposed to be taking part in PE. I do like the colors of her gym uniform, though, by the way.
Just more evidence. Today is your lucky day. So is there anything you want to know about this school? Like, for example, those kids are the smarty pants geniuses.
Tell me about the 7 legends of the school.
And the ones over there, they're the artsy kids. You kind of got to watch out for the girl over there, though, sitting by herself. I bet that's the black-haired one. Look how mean she looks. This is why I think she's the mean one. She's so unhappy. Who's that? That's Susan. She doesn't get along with people.
Susan. Is something wrong with her? Mira sighs and shrugs. Look at her face.
I don't know, but she's super volatile these days, so it's probably best to avoid her.
I see, so... Okay, everyone. Now that you're done, let's do a little scrimmage game.
Let's finish this convo later.
Time to go talk to Susan. As Principal Cass said, it seems like everyone is busy with last-minute studying for the upcoming midterms. Magic floating book! I spend the day flipping through the books, but there's nothing here I haven't already gone over. At least I don't have to worry about getting bad grades. After the final class is over, Julie comes over to my desk.
Ready for that tour?
Julie takes me to visit the different parts of the school and explains the systems in place. Even though the school isn't that big, there's so much to see. After a while, I get worn out from all the walking. Hey, can we take a break?
We're at our last stop, actually.
She motions to a display case filled with pictures, trophies, and ribbons. Here's stuff you won't be able to win because you're sick.
This is full of our school's pride.
Wow, there's so many, and most of them are recent.
Yes, we have to take out older ones for the newer ones. I wonder when our classmates' pictures will be taken out.
It's just kind of sad. Like, I feel like we should keep them on display somewhere. Julie sighs, and I look over to see her looking sadly at one of the pictures. What's that one? Julie shakes her head and smiles weakly.
Just an old memory.
29 days left.
Wake up, sleepyhead!
I throw a pillow at Saya, but as usual, it just goes right through her. I have an alarm, you know, and it doesn't go off for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, but I get bored, so tell me, how's school?
Why wouldn't she have asked this the minute we got home? Not much has been going on, it's just midterms right now.
Yeah, that's kind of bad timing on your part, huh?
It's not like I decided I wanted to be in my last days now.
True, so when did the test start?
They actually just finished yesterday. Hopefully that means things will start to get interesting now. Did we do a time skip? I feel like we did a time skip. They could have just had us come in after midterms. Look at a pose of this one girl here, the third girl from the left. Her leg all out. When I get to school, I see a crowd of students gathered in the front. What on earth is going on over there? Does my mom walk me to school every day? I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Does it involve Susan? Be careful. Stop worrying so much, Mom. As I make my way over to the crowd, Mira comes running up to me.
Shorty, what took you so long?
She grabs my wrist and starts pulling.
Come on, you gotta see this. You're gonna be so surprised. I know I was.
What is it?
That, look.
She points to a giant paper with my name listed at the top. It's floating in the sky.
And that one, and that one, and that one, and look, that one too.
What does this all mean? What is this?
You know this school is like super competitive, right?
I guess I heard something about that.
Well, Brainiac, you got the top score on the midterms in all 4 core subjects.
Yeah, that means we'll get new costumes for our cast. We just gotta go talk to the teacher. Oh, that's cool. And maybe now Mitsuru will hang out with us.
Yeah, it's so cool, and you're also the top of our entire grade.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is Susan.
Yes, so very amazing. It's pretty much unbelievable.
Called it. We turn around to see that girl from PE yesterday glaring at us with her arms crossed.
Susan!
It's the tsundere. That's the girl Mira warned me about.
What's your deal, huh? Are you cheating? How could you possibly get such high scores when you just arrived on Tuesday?
It's like she doesn't think I've ever been to school before. I mean, I haven't. Look how it just says hi up there on the building. It wasn't hard. I'm good at tests. What can I say? Or why are you so mad about it? I'll just say I'm good at tests. I'm good at tests. What can I say? I bet she was the previous high score winner or something.
Yeah, tests are easy when you cheat. How did you do it? Did you have the answers already? Did you write the notes on your arms? Why can't you just believe he did it fair and square? Because that's impossible. It's just, it makes no sense that you could score that well when you just got here.
I still studied a lot at home. You can learn a lot of things outside the classroom too, you know.
So what are you even doing here if you're so smart that you can get top scores easily?
Because school is required. Easy. I want to have as many experiences and make as many memories as I can before I die. Mira laughs and smacks my shoulder.
What does that mean? What, does that mean you're dying or something?
Susan snorts and rolls her eyes.
Of course not. Why would anyone bother making memories if they're just going to die anyway?
I mean, I feel like that's basically what life is, Susan. Principal Cass told me that I probably shouldn't tell anyone, but I hate lying. Why should I keep it a secret? Yeah, Mira, I'm dying. Just staring at us. Mira's happy expression falls, and I turn to look at Susan. So, Susan, I hope I could see a better side of you before the end. I nudge Mira and motion for her to follow as I walk toward the entrance of the school, ignoring the rumble of whispers behind me. Oh my gosh, this part's going on for so long and we're not even out of the first chapter. But I don't... Does this do the tickets thing? I hate the tickets thing. Yeah, it does the tickets thing. Because it only... Like, I've said this before, I think, but it only reloads 2 at a time, and you have to wait for, like, 2 hours, so I want to use all of them. My crazy high school rom-com! 29 days left. Wasn't it 29 before? Am I crazy? What is with this classroom with the wood paneling? Well, there goes my normal high school life. Since my outburst earlier this morning, students have started whispering to each other whenever they see me. Classmates who were friendly yesterday are now hesitating to even come near me. Except for one person. Who is it? Is it Julie? Nope, it's Susan. There she is again. Hey, Susan, what? And she's gone again. Is she spying on me? I sigh and turn back to my lunch when Julie... This is the lunchroom?
I got the stuff for a math project. Do you want to do it here or in the library?
I'm still eating, so here is good. She sits down next to me and opens up a folder, pulling out various printouts. Was this like they localized it and changed everyone's names to English or something?
This project seemed pretty complicated when Mr. K assigned it, but I had a look over it last period and it's not so bad.
Oh yeah? Do you know what kind of company we should create?
I didn't think about that yet. I wanted to wait to talk to you.
Movement out of the corner of my eye distracts me and I glance over without moving my head. She's back! Hey, Julie, do you see Susan over there?
Huh? Where?
Julie looks over to the window and Susan disappears again. What is up with her? Ever since this morning I keep seeing her. And everyone keeps acting weird around me.
Of course they are. Why wouldn't they? I still can't believe you told everyone you were dying like that, like it's no big deal.
I shrug, taking another bite of my food. It really isn't, though. Kinda is.
How can you say that?
Julie's hands ball up into shaky fists on top of the desk and she lowers her head. Now we got the sad music.
Don't you care even a little? You're young. You should be angry. You should be sad.
I feel like she lost someone. I've made my peace with it. I'm lucky I lived even this long, or being sad won't change with it. I'll just say being sad won't change it because I'd be way more upset if I were him. Being sad won't change anything. Whether I'm happy or sad, I'm still going to die.
That's true, but
I don't want to spend my last days crying or hiding.
But acting like it's not a big deal isn't right either. What about everyone you leave behind, huh?
Julie stands up, knocking the chair over behind her.
When a friend dies, part of your heart dies too.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. Julie opens her mouth to speak again, but instead she turns and runs out of the room, bumping into Mira on her way out.
Hey, what's up with her?
I'm not sure.
Well, what happened? Give me the deets.
I don't know. She said she was surprised I told everyone I was dying. I guess she doesn't think I'm taking it seriously enough or something.
Yeah, that checks out.
Wait, it does? Fill me in because I don't understand it all. She was on a sports team with a friend and the friend died.
It's not something so hard to understand. We're all going through our own battles and not everyone can be as open as you are.
What kind of battle is she going through? So am I in the wrong here? I'm not getting the connection. I'll say the first one. What kind of battle is she going through? Mira frowns and looks up in thought. Well, her eyes just got weird, didn't they?
It's kind of complicated. I don't know if it's my place to say anything.
Yeah, her eyes changed color for a minute there and lost all light.
But maybe it is, since I'm a part of it too.
What do you have to do with it? I killed her friend. Mira takes a deep breath and claps her hands together once.
Anyway, let's just change the subject, okay?
Okay, what? There she is again. I run to the window and look around, but I can't see her. Is she watching us from the window?
What's going on all of a sudden?
It's Susan.
Susan? What's going on with Susan? You upset her too?
I don't know, but I think she's spying on me.
Why would she be spying on you?
Because she thinks I'm cute, because she's a weirdo, because she's plotting my demise. Third one. Because she's plotting my demise?
And why would she want to do that?
I did just knock her out of the top place in the rankings.
You did, but it wouldn't make sense. But wouldn't it make sense for her to just study more?
No, I know her type. Getting rid of me is faster.
There's got to be a simpler answer.
I wish I knew. I keep catching her looking at me, but if I try to talk to her, she vanishes.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Really? She do this often? Mira laughs and shakes her head.
I wouldn't say often, but, well, she has her quirks. She'll come to you when she's ready.
I thought you wanted me to stay away from her. Mira playfully smacks me on the back.
But back to why I came here. I need your help.
My help? With what?
Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but I suck at cooking. Like, I'm that person who fails at boiling water, you get what I mean?
That does sound bad.
Right? My mom says that she's failed me, but she's not that great a cook either. So I need your help on my cooking assignment for home ec.
Look, I'm already near death. That doesn't mean you need to speed things up. You're about to make your first premium choice. Some choices cost rubies. These let you access exclusive scenes and improve your relationship with your love interest. Help Mira or say you're too busy. We'll say help Mira. Oh, we need more gems so badly. Okay, what do you need me to do? Mira squeals in delight and grabs my hand, leading me out of the room. Oh my gosh, this room is a mess. She leads me down the hall to the home ec room and lets me in.
Sorry about the mess.
Mess? This isn't just a mess, Mira. It looks like a tornado came through here. There's food splattered on the tables and even some on the walls. What did you do in here?
I told you I'm a disaster, but today I'm determined to conquer the curry. Please sit and watch as I prepare you an edible curry.
Eat it and get game over. She smiles nervously and starts to cut the vegetables in an erratic way. Is this some kind of joke? No one can be this bad. As a chunk of carrot flies past me, I get up and stand next to Mira. I think I know how to help. Here, give me the knife. Stabs her. Look at a cute little carrot. And a cute little potato, but the carrot is cuter. Mira hands it over and I lay out the vegetables in front of us. Okay, now watch closely. See how I cut this carrot? I start to chop the carrot, turning it after each cut. She looks so panicked again. This is so you don't have so many pointy edges, which get soggy when you cook them.
So that's how they get that shape.
Then I show her how to cut the potatoes, onions, and meat as well as she watches intently.
You know, it's not that I'm dumb or anything, but everyone just assumed I knew how to do this and never bothered to teach me.
Oh, her eyes did the thing again.
I just couldn't figure it out on my own.
After I finish the last of the chopping, she lifts an entire cutting board with all the ingredients and holds it over the pot. You're not going to dump all that in at once, are you? Mira smiles sheepishly at me.
No?
No, put it down. I teach her how to put in the meat first and then the vegetables. Now keep stirring so they all cook evenly and nothing burns along the way.
How long do I do it?
Watch the onions. They'll tell you when it's time to put in the water.
I'm watching them, but they're not speaking to me.
Mira follows my instructions and before long the curry is ready.
I think I learned a lot today, Shorty, but how did you learn?
Staying home all day meant I was bored, so I used to help my mom make dinner. Eventually, I became the cook of the house.
That's amazing. You'd make a husband girls would dream of.
Shall we try it?
Yes, say,
I oblige, and Mira feeds me a spoonful of curry.
So, how is it?
I give her a thumbs up and motion for her to take a bite.
No, you feed me too.
I laugh and feed her a spoonful. She closes her eyes and chews before letting out a happy moan.
This is so good. Thank you, Shorty.
It was a team effort.
Yeah, it was. Let's do this again.
After lunch, we settle back into the class for science. Julie quietly walks past me to her seat, not looking my way. Maybe I should talk to her. But she turns and looks out the window for the entire class period, and the teacher has no problem with this.
We're all going through our own battles, and not everyone can be as open as you are.
Just what kind of battle is Julie going through? When the bell rings, I start to pack up to go to my next class when Julie walks up and taps on my desk. Hey, Julie, I'm sorry about earlier.
I'm sorry too.
As the words leave her mouth, she turns and starts to leave. I can't just leave things like this. Grab Julie's wrist to stop her or let her go. I don't like the grabbing her wrist part, but we'll do that. I grab Julie's wrist and she gasps as her body freezes in surprise. Standing up, I come face to face with her, but she drops her gaze to the ground. Julie, I'm really sorry about earlier. Is it okay if we talk for a bit?
We don't need to.
I think we do. I don't want there to be anything between us. I don't want to lose any time to a misunderstanding. After a moment, Julie nods.
Okay, but not here.
Julie leads me to an empty room and sits at a desk, her eyes still on the ground. We're supposed to go up to the school roof. Are you all right? She shakes her head.
No, not really.
Is it because you found out I'm dying? Julie takes a deep, shaky breath and nods.
Yes, that's part of it.
I pull up a chair next to her and sit down, giving her a smile when she glances over at me. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before, but in my defense, it's a really bad conversation starter. Julie snorts and starts to laugh, pushing me away gently.
Stop that. Stop making me laugh.
She sniffs and wipes away a tear that rolls down her cheek, and I hand over my pack of tissues.
Thank you.
She dabs at her face and takes a deep breath, looking straight ahead now.
I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me.
Okay, but... I put my arm around her shoulder and pull her against me. Wow, that was really forward of us. She doesn't resist, just simply leans into me and rests her head on my shoulder. It's okay to be sad, you know?
Why are you even bothering going to school? If it were me, I'd go out and do my favorite things.
Why does everyone keep asking me that? We laugh and I'm relieved to see her smile. I guess the best way to explain it is the whole grass is greener thing.
Compared to what?
Compared to my life before. I always wanted to experience what I saw on TV and heard from Hal, my older brother. I was stuck home every day with my books, but I never did anything.
Was it lonely?
Very lonely, which is why I'm glad I can come to school and make friends like you. And I want to do other things that normal kids take for granted.
I guess it makes sense when you put it like that.
Julie sits up straight and takes my hands in hers, smiling at me sadly.
Okay, I've decided.
Decided what?
I'm going to make it my mission to help you fulfill your dream. Let's make this time worth it.
Thanks, Julie. I appreciate it. Julie smiles again and nods before returning her head to my shoulder.
Can we stay like this until the next class?
Yeah, I'd like that. So we have like 3 minutes. The day was long, but I'm glad that it's over. As I walk down the hall toward the school gates, I run into Mira, who looks just as tired as me.
I'm pooped. And you look like you could use a nap yourself.
Is high school always this exhausting?
Pretty much. Still want to spend your last days here?
I think I'm up to the challenge. Do you want to do anything before we go home?
Shorty, wait!
Oh, it's just a shadow person. I turned around to see a couple of my classmates running up to me. Good, we caught you. We really need to get your phone number so we don't have to go searching for you like this. What's up? Do you have any plans for tonight? I look at Mira, who shakes her head. No, I don't. Why? That's great to hear. We're going to throw you a welcome party tonight at my house. Are you serious? I've never been to a party, or you don't have to do that. I'm gonna say, are you serious? Are you serious?
Don't let him have second thoughts. We're gonna party.
Totally serious, especially since we heard about your circumstances. Yeah, we don't want there to be the sense of doom and gloom, so let's have fun instead, okay?
Sounds good, right, Shorty?
Well, okay, I'll go. Thank you. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a prank.
Woo, that's exactly what I want to hear.
We'll send you the info, Mira.
Sounds like a plan. See you guys tonight.
Mira grins and links arms with me as we continue down the hall. Mira?
Yes, what is it?
I'm grateful for the party and all, but I have no idea what to do. What do you do at a party? What do you wear? What do you... Mira puts a finger to my lips.
Shh, it's all good. You've got me and I've got your back.
I nod and Mira grins, lowering her finger.
Now you're gonna bring me to your room.
Huh? What for?
I've gotta get you ready to go, duh. It's party time.
Now we're doing what we did with Sweet Stalker, where everybody gets their own little thingy. Continue on. This part is going to be so freaking long. Oh my gosh, we're still on 29. 29 days left. I look at the clothes Mira placed on my bed and feel a twinge of excitement. This is going to be my first party. Sai flops on the bed and kicks her legs in frustration.
I'm so jealous.
Then she quickly sits up and looks at me with a pout.
Do you know I never got to go to a party?
Never? I thought for sure you'd be a party girl. Saya shrugs and looks off to the side with a sigh.
Well, I guess it's more accurate to say I don't remember going to any parties.
How much of your life do you remember?
Less and less every day.
Sai takes a deep breath and jumps up with a smile, motioning to my waiting clothes.
Anyway, enough of that. It's time to get ready for your party.
She grins, but when I don't move, that grin turns into a frown.
What is it now?
Turn around. I can't get dressed if you're looking.
I could make myself invisible and watch anyway without you knowing.
My eyes widen and she bursts into laughter.
You should see her face. Oh my god. Okay, I'll leave the room. But hurry up or Mira will burst in here to see what's taking so long.
When we get to the party, I look around and it's not exactly what I thought it would be like. It's a lot calmer than I imagined.
Oh? What did you imagine?
Booming music, people dancing everywhere, red cups. Mira laughs and playfully slaps me on the back.
That's so cute, Shorty.
No, that's not what parties are. At least not Rosenberry High parties. Rosenberry High.
We're a lot more chill than what's on TV.
Yeah, I can see that. I look around and see people sitting and standing together, drinking sodas and eating chips. There's music, but it's not deafening and no one is dancing at all.
I'm sorry, is it disappointing? I could ask Jerry to turn up the music.
No, actually this is kind of nice. To be honest, laid back is more my style, and I was nervous about fitting in.
Oh, then it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Here, let's go join these guys and see what they're up to.
Mira grabs my hand and leads me over to a group of kids sitting in a circle playing a card game.
Do you know this game?
Nope, I've never seen it before.
Okay, let me explain it to you. Hey, Casey, deal us in.
Mira explains the game to me as we play, but after I get the hang of it, she falls silent. Then I play a reverse card, and everyone hates me. Maybe she's just concentrating? In the third round, I win. Hey, I won! Look, Mira!
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Mira puts down her cards and stands up.
I'm going to get something to drink.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! And I beat her, and now she's really sad about it. Something's definitely up. I watch her disappear into the kitchen and then get up to follow her. This is another blurry background. When I get up, she's leaning against a wall with her eyes closed, taking slow, deep breaths. What should I say? Something wrong? It was a pretty good party, huh? Or I thought we were getting drinks. I'm gonna say something wrong. Is something wrong? Mira jumps up at the sound of my voice and laughs nervously.
Oh, no, nothing is wrong.
What are you doing here?
Just checking on you.
Just checking on you. I can tell something's on your mind. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it, but I'm here. Mira smiles sadly and looks off to the side.
I was trying not to let it get to me, but...
Me dying? Mira shakes her head quickly.
No, I mean, yeah, that's worrying too, but... I'm so stupid. I'm your polar opposite, did you know that?
In what way?
Well, you're at the top of the class. I'm in the gutter when it comes to math.
I'm sure you're not that bad.
No, I am. Did you see the rankings this morning? Do you know where my name was? Dead last, the bottom of the barrel, rock bottom.
That's impressive in its own way. That sucks. Or is math really that hard? I'll just say that sucks because the first one just seems mean. That sucks.
That's an understatement. I don't know what it is about math, but once I started adding letters, I was done for.
Yeah, a lot of people get stuck there.
But do they ever get unstuck? Because I could really use some unstucking.
Is that even a word? I'm not really sure how this ties into our card game, though.
Don't tell me I'm going to fail language class, too.
You know, I could help you. I get all this stuff.
You can't take my tests for me.
No, but I could tutor you. Mira smiles but shakes her head.
No, Shorty, I couldn't possibly steal away any of your precious time for something so selfish.
She puts a hand on my arm and smiles again.
But thank you. I really appreciate it.
Well, the offer stands, so let me know if you change your mind.
I will. Thanks, Shorty.
She clears her throat and looks around.
I'm gonna hit the restroom, okay? I need some quiet time to gather myself.
Are you gonna be all right? Mira nods and reaches out to squeeze my hand reassuringly.
Yep, just gotta recharge for a moment. I'll be back out soon.
Mira disappears and I grab a drink from the refrigerator before I head back. Lemon, totally not Pepsi related. I wonder if we're gonna run into, Susan. She doesn't seem like she'd be invited, but we haven't really talked to her at all. Oh, there she is. Oh, look at her outfit. Very cool. And bump right into Susan. Oh, Susan, you're here. A look of panic flashes over her face and she turns to leave, bumping into someone. I really want to know what she's wearing. Like, is that just a shirt? Is she wearing pants with it, a skirt? Is she wearing it as a dress? I'm very curious. I think she's wearing shorts under it. Because I think I can see her legs. Oh, well.
Watch where you're going.
I'm so sorry, your shirt.
Oh my god, it's covered in soda.
Help Susan or point her toward the restroom. Well, we can't point her towards the restroom. We got someone in there. Help Susan. I rush to Susan's side to see that her shirt is completely soaked in the front. Susan, are you alright?
Of course I'm not alright. Are you blind?
Her face is bright red and I'm not sure if it's from anger, embarrassment, or both.
This is all your fault, you idiot.
My fault? How could it be my fault? I didn't do anything.
It's your fault because... just get out of the way, will you?
She pushes me away and squats down, her face in her hands. What is going on with her? I see it. Very photorealistic looking towel. I see a towel hanging off the side of the refrigerator, so I grab it and kneel down next to Susan, holding the towel out to her. I still don't get why you're so frustrated with me, but at least let me help. I pass the towel to her arm and she lifts it up to her face to look at.
Yeah, that's the least you can do.
She grabs the towel and starts blotting at her top.
I don't get you, not one bit.
Oh, and why do you say that?
Why are you here? High school parties are so dumb.
But you're here. Then why are you here? Susan's face turns red again and she continues to ignore me, dabbing at her shirt. Well, anyway, there's something great in everything. You just need to know where to look. So even if you think this party is dumb, it's still got its charms and it's worth checking out. Susan looks up at me again for just a moment before sighing and shaking her head. She looks so sad.
You're strange. Did anyone ever tell you that?
The consequence of living my life in isolation, I suppose. Susan laughs and dabs at her shirt some more, but it doesn't help at all. Hey, do you have a change of clothes or something? Who brings a change of clothes to a party?
I came to a party, not a sleepover. Of course I don't have anything to change into, do you?
No, but here. I take out my handkerchief and hand it over to her. Here, wear this. You can use that to cover up so at least no one sees your... Susan gasps and her face turns red. She grabs the handkerchief and holds it tightly against her chest. Just walk around with a handkerchief covering her. A white handkerchief covering her black shirt. But, like, see what? She's wearing black. And it looks like a thick shirt.
You weren't looking?
No, I wasn't, I swear. Susan gives me a side eye and I turn my head away. I won't look. Maybe you can tuck it under your shirt or something?
It's not really my style.
And a see-through soda-stained shirt is?
Good point.
Okay, you can look now. Susan stands up and I follows it. Oh, we're getting a full look now. So I think she's just wearing it as a dress, I guess. Susan stands up and I follow suit. She fiddles with the edge of her shirt while looking up at me.
All right then, I'm gonna go now.
She begins to turn but quickly looks at me again.
Thanks, Shorty. Maybe you weren't a total stain on the school after all.
Thanks, I think. She waves and heads out of the kitchen. Well, that was something. I go back to the main room where I tried to find the people who we were playing cards with earlier, but they seem to be doing other things now.
Hey you, running away?
Mira, no, I wasn't. Are you feeling better now? Mira gives a weak smile and shrugs.
To be honest, not really. I can't shake this dread about my grades. I was kind of going to ask if you minded me going home.
Sure, let's go.
No, you can stay. Don't leave on my account.
I smile and hold out my hand. Mira takes it and looks at me curiously. I'm kind of tired myself, so let's go home. Mira smiles and nods.
Okay, let's go.
We're just leaving? This is our party. 28 days left. Oh, it's Julie. I'm not sure about this shirt. Like, the black thing on the sleeves is weird. Especially on the arm that's down. It looks really wonky.
You're right on time.
It's early in the morning and I'm at Julie's house carrying a ton of supplies.
Here, let me take that.
She takes the supplies from me and sets them on a table.
Do we really need all this stuff?
We might, so I didn't want us to be without.
Well, I guess that's smart. Shorty?
Julie bites her lip and looks up at me apologetically.
Before we get started, I have to say something.
What is it?
I need to apologize to you for how I acted yesterday.
Apologize? What for? It's nothing, don't worry about it, or I should probably be the one apologizing. Big 3. I should probably be the one apologizing.
Why? It's not your fault.
Because sometimes I'm not all that great with people. I mean, yeah, I get along, but sometimes my humor is a bit off. Forgive me?
Of course, not that there's anything to forgive. Anyway, we should go upstairs and get to work.
I thought she was going to tell us her past.
Come on in.
Wow, your room is nice. Julie giggles with a blush.
Thank you. There's snacks on the table if you get hungry. Drinks too.
I look at the table and sure enough, there's all kinds of snacks there. Many that look homemade. I just see a teapot. Can I try one now?
Sure, go ahead.
Julie sits down next to me and I pick up a cookie and take a bite. It's a cute cookie. Is this what heaven tastes like? These are amazing, Julie.
Thank you. I made them myself.
You should sell them. You're kidding, or I never would have thought you could bake like this. I'll just say you're kidding. You're kidding.
No, I'm not. I bake all the time.
What else can you make?
If I have a recipe, I can make anything.
You're a kitchen goddess. You should teach Mira how to cook.
Oh, I've tried. That girl can't even make ice. She's always been bad at cooking.
Have you two known each other for a long time? Julie nods and looks over at a picture of her dresser of 2 little girls.
Yes, we used to be close.
What happened?
We had a fallout because, well, something bad happened and we never recovered.
They were both friends with whoever died. She shakes her head and takes a deep breath.
But I know you don't want to hear any of this.
Yes, I do. Shake her hand and reassure her, say it's up to her. I'll reassure her. But I do think it's up to her. We're spending so many gems. I put my hand on Julie's and she looks up at me, suddenly blushing hard. Hey, I'm here for you. Julie nods nervously, dropping her eyes.
Thank you, Shorty. It's been hard keeping everything to myself these past couple of years. I used to rely on my friends to be there for me, but...
They're not there for you now? Julie shakes her head.
No, I'm all alone now.
That's not true, Julie. You're not alone. I'm here with you, aren't I? I'll support you. Julie sighs and shrugs.
For now, but you're leaving too.
But isn't that a part of what makes these things special?
What are you talking about?
If we think everything will be there forever, no matter what, then we take it for granted. But if we know that it can be taken away at a moment's notice, we treasure it more, right? Julie doesn't respond, but she looks at her hand as she turns it over. Her fingers lace themselves between mine, and I squeeze slightly, making her gasp and pull her hand back, blushing.
Sorry,
It's all right, Julie. You can hold my hand. She shakes her head and bites her lip, looking off to the side. I can't. I shouldn't. I can't let myself get too close to you. It's just... I wish you would. I mean, I get where she's coming from. Like, falling in love with someone who's going to die in, like, a month's time is going to suck. Julie looks up at me and I can see her lower lip trembling. What is she so afraid of? I want to make a friend like you before my time is up. I don't want your time to be up. Yeah, me neither, but it is what it is. And I want to use what time I have left to fill in with what's important. I'm important? Why? I know we just met, but I know you're a wonderful person and a wonderful friend. So will you be one of mine? Julie hesitates for a moment before holding her hand out to me. I reach out and take it as she smiles sadly. I'll try. It's hard to let someone in again, but I'll try. For you. That's all I ask. But no promises. I laugh and squeeze her hand again. Okay, let's give it our best. We turn our attention to the project, but before long, Julie seems to keep spacing out. Hey, do you want to take a break? Huh? Why? Do you? I'm good either way, but you seem kind of distracted. Sorry, I'll try harder to focus. No, it's okay. Is something bothering you? Julie presses her lips together and looks straight ahead at her wall. She takes several deep breaths before standing up and looking at me. I'm sorry, I can't concentrate on this project anymore today. That's fine, we can just... Shorty, I have a problem, a big problem. I can't bear to tell anyone about it, but I can't bear not telling anyone about it any longer. But if it's you, maybe, just maybe... Shorty, please help me. What's Julie's problem? Oh, they're not going to tell us because I think I got to end this part here. It's already over 40 minutes. So put your guesses in the comments. What is Julie's problem? Let me know what you think of this stuff so far. I'm kind of interested in it. Oh, it's 2 hours just to do one. That's kind of annoying. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!